today I want to talk to you about the pitfalls of affirmations. So first of all, in case you're not aware, what is an affirmation? So an affirmation is a statement of intention. It's you stating in a focused way what it is that you want to create, what you want to use your intuition to help you manifest in your life. So an example of an affirmation is, I am a millionaire, or, if you've already gone past that, I am a multimillionaire, or I am a billionaire. I'm only using money because that's something that most of us tend to think about at one time or another. So the problem is that there are a number of pitfalls with that. So I'm going to go through them and I'm going to have a look at what you can do about them. So one of the common pitfalls is that you can actually put yourself under a lot of stress, because, like, say if right now, and I'm going to talk about money just because it's measurable and it's easy and it's clear and it's most, it's something that everyone can relate to. But of course, this could be about anything. It could be about your health. It could be about, your relationships. It could be about your work, anything. But anyway, so the problem is, so if we're talking about money, if at the moment, you're in an awkward situation, maybe you're in debt, so then the problem is that even saying, I am a millionaire, the reality between where you are now and where you're going to, there's such a big disparity between those two states that it's kind of like it's just not real for you. So you're really talking more there about an intention around a dream, or an affirmation around a dream, rather than around a goal. And that has some value, but the problem is that if it seems like it's not real, the risk is that it's not really going to engage you, because it's like, well, there's no point. So sometimes what we need to do is we need to, what I call, lower the gradient, which means set our affirmation or our intention closer to where we are now. So, if you're in debt, it may simply be, I am debt free. If you are sort of in that situation where you're just living week to week, so you're not really in debt, but you really want to start to develop some savings, well then, rather than saying, I have a million, I'm a millionaire, just, I have, $1,000 in the bank, or even $100, whatever it is. Just get that pressure down so that you have a goal that is real for you, that is real enough that you feel like, yeah, it's achievable, because that will help you move in that direction. But that brings me to the second pitfall, because the thing is, so say you have $100 in the bank, setting an intention to have like $200 in the bank. Well, yeah, that's achievable, but it's not really very exciting. It's not inspiring. So that's, we need to actually set our affirmations, set our intentions for somewhere that is between somewhere that's realistic and somewhere that is inspiring for us. So it needs to be close enough to where we are that is real, but it needs to be far enough in the direction that we want to go in that it's inspiring, that it's exciting. So if you've only got $100 in the bank, well, just feel it. If you say to yourself, I have $1,000 in the bank, is that thought exciting? If not, well, 5,000, 10,000. What is it that's exciting for you? Set that as your affirmation. So it needs to be realistic, but it needs to be inspiring. Right. Now, the third pitfall with our affirmations is the fact that if currently you, as I said, you don't have, that $1,000 in the bank. If right now you only have $100 in the bank, or you are in debt, and you're setting an affirmation of, all right, I have $1,000 in the bank. Well, that's a good affirmation, but the problem is you know that's not true. So actually your mind is going to call bullshit on that. Your mind is going to go, that's not true. And particularly if you say to yourself things like, I am a millionaire. It's like, well, your mind knows if that's true or not. It doesn't matter how inspiring it is, because when we use affirmations, we use them in the present tense because, well, that helps our energy focus on it, and because we want it to be true in the here and now, not in the there and then. But the problem is that if we are making these statements that are not true right now, well, it can sometimes create this internal conflict in our head, because we say to ourselves, right, I am a millionaire, and then your mind goes, oh, that's just nonsense. So then you're trying to work with your affirmation over the top of this internal conflict, and the more that you use your affirmation, the more conflicted you're going to feel. That's not going to work. That's a waste of energy. And the whole idea with affirmations is to be focused on where you want to go and get all of your energy aligned in that direction. So it doesn't help, of course, if the way you're using the affirmation is going to create that conflict. So here's a little trick. So instead of saying, I have $1,000 in the bank, I am a millionaire, I am debt-free, whatever it is, put the word willing in there. I am willing to be debt-free. I am willing to have $1,000 in the bank. I am willing to be a millionaire. Because you'll find that with your energy, it'll do just as good a job. It'll get your energy lined up in that direction. Because by saying that you're willing to, you're saying to yourself, this is what I choose. This is what I want. So that's going to work just as well. And by saying that you are willing to, well, that is true. Regardless of how much money you have in the bank right now, the fact that you're willing to have that is completely true. So by doing that, you will actually then be able to work with your affirmation without that internal conflict. So there you are. There's 3 of the major pitfalls with affirmations, about making them too unrealistic, making them, so you need to make them realistic enough, making them really sort of unexciting, so you need to make them inspiring, and actually using the word willing so that you don't have any conflict with yourself. So if you use your affirmations in that way, you'll find that they'll work for you much better, and you'll achieve the brilliance that you want in your life much sooner. So do that. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you have already. And until next time, remember that you're brilliant.